You're in a rush, you've got less than a minute to make a photo look better. I've got 4 different tips for you right now. So here's a photograph that's too dense. Rather than going in and adjusting a levels or a curves adjustment where we can lose some contrast, let me show you a different way that you could explore. So let's choose the image, and then under image we're going to go down to apply image. And this is going to do a similar thing to duplicating layers and stacking them in different blending modes. Let me show you how it works. So we want to lighten this up. So what we need to do is change the blending from something that's dark. See, these are dark blending modes. We want to choose a lighten blending mode. So let's try something like screen. And when we click on screen, we can look at this before and after and look how that just opens it up and brings us lots of details. Now, of course, you can do further adjustments if you want, but let's have a look at the opposite scenario where a photograph is just kind of blown out and a little too bright. All right, so let's choose the image. And once again, we're going to choose apply image. Now, as you can see, the screen just blows it out more. What we need to do is the opposite of lightening it. We want to darken it. And if you look under the blending modes, you'll see one says lighten, and those will lighten it, but up above it says darken, and those ones will darken it. It's not necessarily darken, but multiply is a good one to work with. Okay, so it's a little bit too dense. So what we can do is take our opacity and we can roll this back. Now, here's a tip to get a really good opacity. Roll it all the way back to 0 and let your eye calibrate to the brighter version. Now what we can do is just slowly just nudge this in until we get just the right amount of density. And I'm looking there and we're at about 57%, and that looks really good. Now, if you've got multiple layers, rather than layer that says merged, choose the layer you're working on. In this case, it's not going to affect it, but sometimes it might. And then click OK. If we look at this before and we look at this after, see how we're able to increase that density very nicely. Now, this would be similar to taking a layer. Let me show you here. And hitting Control J. And then changing this into multiply mode and reducing the opacity. This will give us about the same result, but we don't have to create an additional layer. But now let me show you something else we can do with this that you can't do just by duplicating layers. All right, what we want to do is create a little bit more punch to this image. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to go up under image and we're going to choose apply image. Now let's change the blending mode here. We could go down to maybe overlay. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Under the channel here, we're working on RGB. Why don't we change this? And we can see the effect on the different channels. So I'm actually going to apply this on the green channel. Now, obviously this is too much, but watch what happens if we roll this back. Now watch this area as I increase the opacity a little bit. So it gives us a nice kind of punch of density there inside our image. And we look at this before and after. See how it gives us a really nice kind of a rich look with some contrast and some punch. Okay, one last tip, and if you've just got a very short amount of time, I'll show you how to move basically 4 sliders to get a great image. So we're going to go under the filter and we're going to grab camera raw filter. Okay, so the quick way to do this is let's just take the highlights, push them all the way to the left, shadows, push them all the way to the right. Let's fix our exposure. Okay, now notice how the saturation doesn't look very real. What we're going to do is just take the saturation, we're going to roll that back a little bit, just to where it's a little undersaturated. Then take the vibrance, compensate, push that up, and look at that. Much, much better image. Before, after, and that's literally just moving 4 sliders. So which of these was your favorite technique? Let me know in the comments underneath. And by the way, if you're new, first of all, welcome. And just hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and you won't miss any of my weekly tutorials. And do me a favor, hit that like button, that's the thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And until next time, I'll see you at the cafe.